To begin your bracelet, get 3 plastic straws. Align them together and cut a very thin piece of masking tape and masking tape the ends together. You want it as thin as you can get it because you're going to have to remove this, and if you have a big chunky masking tape, it's going to cause problems for you. Then take scissors, and right where the little swivel part starts, where the straw bends up and down, cut them all off. This is what you want. When it comes time to choose your yarn, if you have one lying around that's the multicolor skein of yarn, like you can see this is one yarn, but it has all different shades of green. This is the one I made out of the multicolor pink. If you don't have one of those, it's okay. You can just use one color, it's fine. You want a lot of it though. Keep it on the skein, don't cut the yarn. Take your yarn, slide it down your first straw, right to the tape, then make a loop, put the end through and pull. Now you want to double knot it, so make another loop, put the end through and pull. Okay, now it's knotted on there. To start weaving, I found the easiest way is to flip it over. It always goes over, under, over. That's it. That's the whole thing. Over, under, over. So I'm going over. You can see it goes over this orange straw, under the middle, over the last. Then all you do is turn it. So it automatically goes over. I like to hold it with my thumb. Under, over. Turn. Over, under, over. Then I kind of push it down after like 4 or 5 rows. Turn, over, under, over. Turn, over, under, over. So I'm pushing it down. Do not pull too tight after your rows because you will squish your straws. You need your straws to stay open. So I'm going to do some more. You can see it's starting to fill up. Now I'm going to go ahead and do pretty much all to the end. So I am approaching my end. This is when it becomes important that you hold the yarn. See where my thumb is? So you can slide it in between. All right, you want to stop about there. Now, for this part, you have to tie a knot around this last one. So I put my finger here. I go around my finger, through that first one. Now I have like a tail end I just cut. See this loop right here? Tuck it up there. Don't let it fall off the straw. This is pretty tricky. Pull. There's one knot. Again, here it goes. I'm gonna try to get close for you. Put your finger around your finger. Do it kind of loose through that slice. Put the end through and pull. Now that's knotted at the end. You can cut off a little bit, like that. Here is probably the trickiest part of this project. You need to cut 3 strings about the length of your arm. So I took this skein of yarn and I pulled it to the length of my arm and then I cut it. Again, you need 3 of them. See, nice and long. Take one at a time. and you need to feed it through the straws. Like this. Now, if it's really hard for you to feed it through, maybe your straw got squished a little bit, what I found was really helpful. I take this wooden skewer and I wrap it really tightly around the tip a few times. And then I stick it through the hole and it pops up right on the other side. And then I can just pull it through. Okay, so there I have two. You can see again. And you can use anything really thin that you have. If you have a thin paintbrush, just make sure it's wrapped really tight. Like that one wasn't tight. Tight. You can tape it if it's not going tight for you. You can tape it and then just pull it off. I stick it in there. It's like a chimney sweep. There it goes. Pull it out. So you can see each of my straws have a string coming out of the end. Go to the tape part, grab all three. Make sure you don't pull it all the way through or you'll suck your yarns into the straws, and that is no good. I've done that like 3 times. Take them and put them together and treat it as one string. So now it's one string in my hand. I have all 3 in one. Put them around. See that big loop I just made? Put all the ends through and pull. There's my knot. You can pull the strings up so it hits the knot. See? Perfect. Now you have to remove the tape. This is kind of tricky. I'm gonna take some scissors and try to lift it up, then remove it. Peel it off. All right, my tape is removed. My knot is secure right there. Okay, this is what I found the hardest. You have to take each straw and pull it off. Ooh. There we go. Okay, it's a little loose. Okay, I'm just pulling it out. There's one. After you get the first one, the other ones will slide out. 2, 3. Okay. So then kind of push down your yarn. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Okay, there it is. No straws inside. I like to push it kind of tight. Now do the same thing on this side. Make a circle. I like to go around my 2 fingers. Push those 3 ends through. Let me do that again. I'm treating it as one, putting it around my 2 fingers, pushing all 3 through. Now when you pull this knot, pull it really tight up against your bracelet. There, my friends, is your gorgeous bracelet. You should have lots of ends on the end, so whoever you're measuring, you can just put it around their wrist and tie it together and then cut off all these strings on the end. How cool is that? Love it.